Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, make sure you say hi in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. I also want to let you know real quick that I am live in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that's not in your feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you are in my private craft group on Facebook, then there is a there is a permission link in the description of the video. If you would click that link, that just allows StreamYard permission to pin your profile name and pick to your comment. You can choose not to click the link. Just know that your comment will show up as Facebook user in my comment feed. I'll still interact. I'll still say hi. I'll still answer any questions. I may not know who I'm interacting with. And as always, if you like this video and think others should see it, or if you just want to help out my little channel, please feel free to share or spread the craft love all over Facebook and YouTube. Hit that heart button, hit that thumbs up button, follow, subscribe. All that depends on whatever platform you are on. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. And my apologies, I still have to fix my camera. I don't know why it's glitching. But let's go to the comments. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And with that, let's go ahead and flip so that you do not have to watch that camera glitching anymore. Okay, there we go. So tonight we are going to use a re-released transfer. So this is the Harvest Transfer. It's from the Homegrown collection originally from 2018. So this is an oldie but goodie, but it has been re-released in the spring cleaning sale. So you can find it on my chalk site. And let me see if I can pull that up for you right there. So you can find this on my chalk site. If you go to the shop tab and then go to the special section, it is included in the specials. And get it while it is back in stock. I would imagine once it's gone, it's completely gone because they are doing Couture is doing a warehouse cleaning sale. So since it was re-released and I never had a chance to use it, I got this transfer actually used from somebody else. I decided I wanted to make something with it and it came out again. So we are going to make a pallet sign. I originally wanted to make a garden flag, which I thought it would be super cute as a garden flag, but I couldn't find an extra garden flag blank in my stash. So we will just use this pallet sign, and it's actually made out of paint sticks. So you can see the ruler on the back. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9 5-gallon paint sticks across the front, and then I cut down 3 more. That was quite the weird lag. I've cut down 3 more paint sticks to act as bracings in the back, and I wood glued those together. And then I faux stained them with my favorite Waverly antiquing gel, and I think I actually have some. Right here. So that is what I use. I knocked everything over. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring our transfer back in. So this is a silkscreen reusable. This is an adhesive-backed reusable silkscreen transfer. So there is some sticky on the back side. And wherever you see this white, it's actually a clear mesh silkscreen. So because these are reusable about 8 to 12 times, depending on how well you take care of them, we do need to write on the back side. So I just need to find a pen. I'm going to put, this one's an old one, so I need a Sharpie, not a pen. Let's see. So this is Harvest. And then over here is the shovel. And I believe that's the trowel. I don't know if it has 2 L's or 1 L, but we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so now I know what the back side of the carrier sheet is. And then we're going to treat our sign. Because this is a wooden sign, I need to do some sort of wax treatment on it. You can either use the surface wax from Couture, or you can use like a Minwax finishing paste. You could also use like a Dixie Belle wax. This is great, except for mine always tend to get really hard, and I just really like this Minwax. So I'm taking my wax applicator and my Minwax, and I'm just going to get a bit on this applicator. And I do have everything listed as a cart link in the description of the video. I've also linked my paint sticks that I got from Menards, so there's a link in the description of the video for those as well. So I just want to take my wax and rub it all over where I'm going to paste. This is going to do a few things. Let me get quite a bit more. This is going to kind of seal in some of those nooks and crannies that I can't see. Kind of give me a smoother surface to paste on. It's also going to protect my wood and my transfer by acting as a barrier so that my transfer doesn't stick so hard that it, one, pulls the wood fibers up and wrecks my wood surface, or sticks so hard that I actually stretch my transfer to the point where it doesn't work. Because they can become distorted and then they don't lie flat, they don't lie very well, and it's harder to paste with them. So it just acts as kind of a protective barrier. And it helps smooth out my surface. So now I'm just going to flip it over, and there is a microfiber side, so I'm just going to buff in a lot of that wax. This is quite the arm workout. Need to switch arms. Okay, try not to bang it all over my glass mat. Okay, so that's that. Let's put that away. So I think, I don't know if you can see the difference. It's kind of has kind of a there you go. You can see some of the wax. Kind of a shiny surface. So I think I'm going to put the 2 tools at the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to put the kind of the design in the middle. This I do need to cut these 2 apart. So you'll notice that there's this trim line, and it's already been trimmed here. You can cut this transfer into 3 different pieces. I, however, like to keep my backer sheet intact. So I'm just going to lift this piece up, and I'm going to score down that trim line with my transfer trimmers. And you can actually see I've actually taped this back together because I like to keep everything in one piece because it's just too much of a mess to try to keep track of all the different backer pieces. So I just leave them all connected. Okay, doke. So I've taken the trowel off. I believe that's what that is, maybe, or it's some sort of fork. I think it's a trowel. And I'm just going to fuzz it just a few times. I want to knock back a little bit of that adhesive so it doesn't stick so much to my sign. And I'm literally just kind of eyeballing it right now. Also because these two pieces of the transfer, trowel on a towel. Ha! Oh gosh, sorry. I'm gonna put this underneath here. Maybe it'll quit. Maybe I'll quit tipping it. I'm banging it. That's funny, Mr. Jason. Trowel on a towel. Okay, so you can't see this one. Let's see. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see if I can. Now it's gonna bump the other way. I think I'm gonna flip this one. So I've got handles pointing in different directions. And again, right now I'm just kind of dry fitting it to make sure it's all gonna fit where it's supposed to. And that one is a little longer. Okay, so because these are different sizes, I'm going to actually try to find the middle of the design. So I'm lining up the tip of this shovel part with the edge of that handle. I can kind of see through it. And so I'm going to try to find my center point. So I'm pinching right here with my left hand. And I know that this board right here is my center. So I'm going to try to line that up, hopefully in the center of my, it doesn't look right though. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Line the handle up with the edge of the forks. Pinch it with this finger. And try to find the center. And then let's pull this one, or let's just make sure that it's all going to fit. And it will. Okay, so I think that's where I want everything. So I'm just going to smooth that down. And I have a hard time trying to figure out what colors I wanted to use. So I think we'll do black velvet on the handles. And I'll do, wait, that's disco. That might actually be a pretty color. I'll either do storm or disco on the shovel and the trowel part. And then I have these colors for the actual design. So I'm just trying to figure. Or do I do all of these in like either a disco or a storm? Okay, I think I've got it. I've got an idea. Okay, so let's get our black out. Not that one. That's the wrong one. Actually, let's just use my DIY black. See if I can get it used up. So now I have to decide if I want to use storm or disco. Do I want to add some shine to it? Disco was February's color of the month, and it's like Nominee, but it's a metallic sheen silver. I think we'll go with that. I haven't ever used it. Okay, so let's do that first. on our tool pieces. Okay. So I'm just using this squeegee, and I'm going to dip it into the disco. And I'm just going to do like the utensil part of like the trowel. Need a small. I need to get into this little part right here. Okay, and I'm going to peel that portion up just so that it doesn't dry in my silk screen. It's kind of hard to see on there. But you can kind of see it a little bit. So then let's come down here and do the shovel. Let's get my little squeegee. Okay. And we'll put all of the extra back in there so we can save it. Oh, that's not the right. I guess it is. Okay, so let's peel that back up to the handle. I probably should have, hindsight, I probably should have picked a different color, but we'll go with it. So now I'm choosing black to do the handles. Probably should just do black on all of it. I may have to go back in and fix it because this disco may not show up very well. Okay. Let's see. I think I may go back in with black later and go over the tool part with black. Okay, so I'm just going to set these aside. I'm going to spray them down just to keep them wet until I can. You think it's a great color? It doesn't. I mean, it kind of shows up. I kind of wish I'd have made them all one color. Here's the shovel. I think black might have looked a little better just on this finish. So now let's see how sticky. Let's pull this one off. Kind of pull it slowly. Throw that over there. Oops! I'll throw it on the floor. Okay, so now I want to fuzz this one just a little bit. And because it's a little larger, I'm going to use the towel and keep the transfer on the surface. I think that'll be okay. Okay, so let's see. It's fairly centered within itself. So now I'm just going to burnish it on my surface. And then now I got to figure out colors. So I've got Eucalyptus, Marvelous, Sunny Side, Bright White, and my black. And I need a lot more squeegees. And all I have are little ones. I need to go grab a few squeegees. Hold on just a moment. Okay. Sorry. They were all over at my sink. Okay, so I think I want the word harvest in Sunnyside because these are, if you can see some of my fabrics over here, that's kind of what I'm going for. So I want harvest in Sunnyside. I think I want plants in Eucalyptus. And then I think I might do some of these swooshes in black. And then to figure out how I want to put in I can't do all the swooshes in black because that one's connected to that one. Maybe I won't use Marvelous. There's just a touch of pink in there, but I was going to try to, maybe I won't use that one. Okay, so let's start with plant down here because we know that I want to do that. I'm just going to tape this Robert Louis Stevenson off because I don't want to accidentally paste it. This will just tell me to be my kind of my visual clue to stop. Okay, so let's same way with, because I have sometimes I get a little carried away. That stuff's thick. I'm getting a lot just because it's thick and I'm going to have a hard time moving it if I don't. Oh boy, super thick. hard time getting through the screen. It is so thick. Okay. Trying to get off any excess that I can, but it is so thick. May not be able to. Okay. Let's see. My fingers. Okay, let's see if any of that went through. Yep. Okay, so that went through. Sometimes if your pastes are too thick, they won't go all the way through the silk screen. I just laid it down too much up there. Don't do that. Okay, so let's pull this off so I don't forget that it's there. Okay, we'll pull this off. So I just want to reburnish where it says the Seeds U and then Robert Louis Stevenson. I'm going to get a little squeegee and do that in white. That's why. I'm just over here pasting with myself. Is that better? So there's that one. When I lost my front facing camera, that's the camera that picks up that has my microphone. So when I came back on, I didn't add it back to the stage, and so that's why I was muted. Okay. I should have probably just done it all in white in hindsight, but okay, so let's go back to, let's put my lid on this because I think I'm done with yellow. And let's go back to all the letters, the words, the text. Okay, let's see what that looks like. The lid on that one before it really dries up. I think I'm done with white. Okay, so now let's get all the little swoot-de-woos. Okay, I'm going to turn my project around. Jason says he's really liking this. The color selection is excellent. Well, I just kind of let my fabrics pick my colors. Although I'm kind of just thinking even just all white would be striking, even with the added fabrics. But thank you. Okay. So I'm going to come back in with black. If I'm using black in a design, I usually just let me get a little bit out. I will do it last. Otherwise, I will end up with black in everything because I will pick it up from the design. So I always do black last if it's going to be part of a design. It's just a little trick I have learned along the way. So I'm going to get a little one. come in here. I'm still with you. I'm just trying to even all that out. You can't see all of my squeegee marks. Let's turn it around again. Okay. I gotta get these little lines here. Okay, I'm gonna get my bigger squeegee. Get a little bit more. Oops. So now I'm just going to do these inside swoops. And I'm a project turner. So let's get these. Try and get these before it all starts to dry. I'm going to pull this side up. And what I'm doing, I'm just releasing the silk screen, the paste from the silk screen, so that the paste does not dry. If it dries in the silk screen and you go to pull it all up, you will pull the paste. The paste will come off with the silk screen because it's dried in the silk screen and not on your surface. And it stinks to do all that work and have it peel up. Let's get this little one for in there. Ta-da! I still think I want to come back in with black and do the garden tools all black. Either that or all white. I'm going to go run this transfer over to my sink and just spray it down, but I'll be right back. Get my water bottle. And then we'll add the fabric. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, now let's get all this junk out of our way. Jason says that looks amazing. Thank you. Let's move the dirty squeegees. Let's get the lid on that. Let's move all of this out of the way. Oh, I have too much stuff on my desk. Make sure my fingers are clean. Otherwise, it will get it all over my fabric. Okay, so let's give this a good dry. Yeah, I think I'm going to come back in and make those black. And this probably should have been a little darker, but it actually looks brighter on camera than it does IRL. So now I want to add, after I get this tape off my fingers, I need to add a couple of holes for my twine. So I think I'm going to try, I don't think the power punch will go through. I'm almost positive. I don't even think it'll go on. Nope. I may have to use a drill, which, if that's the case, I'm kind of hoping my big bite will go through, but I don't even know that either. Oops. Okay. Some more even. Oh, I gotta stand up. I don't have enough leverage. Nope, I think I'm gonna have to drill. But at least I can get that hole started. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna have to get my drill. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. I thought it would be really cute too, but I didn't have a chance to go by Hobby Lobby to get some of their decorative knobs and put there, and then I could hang my tassel from that, but I didn't get around to getting to Hobby Lobby today. That one will look better. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this off of my desk so I can drill. Oops. Hole. Maybe. Ooh, that's a big hole. Okay, let's try that again with the other hole. Let's see. I'm going to, sorry it's off camera, but I got to do it off my desk. Otherwise, I'll end up wrecking something. I just about wrecked my sign. big hole. It's a little bit bigger than I wanted, but it'll work. Okay, so I have my 2 holes drilled at the top. Whew, I am a hot mess this evening. Okay, let's get some twine. Definitely a hot mess. Oh boy, speaking of hot mess. Gotta find an end. Okay, so I usually tie or put 1 piece through each side. It looks pretty good. So let's cut that whole length, and then we'll cut that in half. Shove all that back inside of there. I'm dropping everything. And since my hole is humongous, it should not be a problem fitting that through. Oops, sorry about that. Just clanking and banging all over the place. Okay. So then I just try to meet these 2 in the middle. And I'll just tie them together like that. That's a little, oh, that's good. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to cut those maybe a little shorter, and then they'll just unravel naturally. And then let's get a piece of that. And then I need to tear just strips. So I need my scissors back. So I'm going to cut just a couple strips, because then I'll probably cut those in half. Maybe like a 1/2 inch. I may only need 1, but go ahead and make 2. This fabric is from Hobby Lobby. I know they have it because I checked earlier today. And it has some kind of pink chicken wire or hexagon in the background. Some sunflowers, some pink flowers. Really pretty. Okay, so I can actually probably cut those a little shorter. Nope, leave them. So I'm going to cut those in half. So that'll give me 4 pieces of that. I'm going to add just a skosh of this yellow. It's not quite the right color, but I'm going to add it anyway. Because these are shorter, I might cut a few more, since I can't cut them in half. And then I have just some plain sunflower. So I'm just making little snips down here at the bottom, and then I tear the rest of it. It's about one of my favorite things to use. I'm gonna, I don't know about the gray. I also found some chicken wire, so it kind of goes with the pink chicken wire in the other fabric. This one I'm only going to cut 2 as well because it's longer. I get most of my fabric as remnants. So usually every time I go into Hobby Lobby, Joann's, or Walmart, I check the remnants section, the little remnant bin. And that's where I get most of my fabrics. But I'll also use bandanas. Hobby Lobby has lots of great bandana colors. So cut that one. I can almost. So I've got 4 of each. I'm going to have some of this kind of pillow ticking fabric. Jason says I could do crafting ASMR video with that fabric ripping. It's probably, hopefully nobody's going to be listening with earbuds in. It might hurt their ears. Okay, so same thing. This is longer, so I'm only going to do a couple of pieces. Ooh! That one ripped off halfway. So I'll only do just 3 pieces of that. And try to fold it as I go so it's easier to put away when I'm done. I think I might add a few pieces. Well, I don't know. There isn't any gray, and there won't be any gray if I think I'll leave the gray out. And you'll end up with a ton of strings. Okay, so I'll just have 3 of those pieces. Okay, so here's my tie. Because this yellow is darker, I want to kind of bury it in the back. So I'm going to make kind of an X with my fabrics. And I'm just going to kind of alternate as I go. No rhyme or reason, really. Okay, so let's. Do a ticking there. And let's do a yellow. Oops. Kind of lost my middle. Just keep layering. Oh my, there's a ton of strings. drive me crazy. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, let's do these. And a chicken wire. And the last ticking. And then the last yellow. And then we've got 2 sunflowers. And some, I have to kind of double up a little bit. It didn't alternate as well as I should have. Okay. I'm trying to get rid of some of these excess strings. Okay, so then I'm just going to tie it. And it's going to be really messy. And then it's just going to make this little messy tassel. And I can cut. I don't necessarily want them all the same length, but if there's some that are excessively long, I'll give them a little haircut. And I just try to leave the tassels just kind of the way they are, messy. Pull out some of the excess string. Okay, and then we'll just tie it on. I think we'll put it on this side. And I think I can probably put it through that knot, or through that hole, since I made my hole so big. Okay, I'm going to flip it around, tie it in the back. And there is our cute little tassel. Okie doke. So let's flip the camera and I will try to hold it up if I can. And scooch back. Super cute. I love it. I am going to change. I'm going to come back in after a while and make those black, I think. So they'll show up a little better. Otherwise, I think it's super cute. Jason says he loves it. So yeah, cute to hang in your garden. If you had a garden, I don't have a garden. I did not inherit my grandmother's green thumb. Although tomorrow I will have kept a plant alive for a whole week. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, so let me go over a few. I'm just looking at my monitor. I just want to remind you about this month's color of the month. It's going to sell out fast, and it is a yellow shimmer paste, and it's called Pucker. And you can unlock the ability to order Pucker with a $75 order if you are a customer or a Perks member, and you can unlock it for $45 if you are a designer. Retail price per tub after you unlock the ability to purchase it is $16 for retail customers, $11.20 for Perks members, or $9.60 for designers. And there is a limit of 3. Also, pairing perfectly with the Pucker paste, say that 4 times fast, is this month's Club Couture. It is the Bold Lemons Club Couture kit. So this is a DIY monthly subscription kit that is mailed directly to your mailbox for free shipping, I should say. So you get an exclusive B-size transfer, and then you get 3 coordinating paste or ink samples per month. This month's paste colors are Bumblebee, Guava, and Meadow. And you also get an exclusive coordinating accessory. And this month's accessory is the acrylic rectangle. It is a 5.5 by 7 5/8. Actually, it looks like you get the acrylic rectangle and then you get the hanging twine. But this acrylic piece also fits on the double-sided A-frame if you have that. So I'll show you that when I get my kit. So you can see the pricing down at the bottom of that screen. And then just a reminder that we do now have the Perks member program. So if you have a wish list that's way bigger than your wallet, you might want to consider the Perks membership program. So there's a $20 monthly fee, but in return you get $20 in product credits monthly, and you also can shop at any time at 30% off retail prices. So it's similar to Prime. I have noticed there's a couple of times with Prime that I got better pricing than I would have on my regular account. So you can consider it like that. So if you are a frequent shopper, but and you've always wanted a discount, but you don't really want to be a designer, the Perks program is a perfect opportunity for you. If you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to ask. And with that, I think I'm going to hop off for the evening. Thanks for hanging out with me, either on the live or on the replay. Again, feel free to spread some of the chalk love around Facebook and YouTube just to kind of help my channel a little bit. With that, I'm going to sign off. Yeah, and so I know I will definitely be on next Monday. I'm not going to promise a weekend live, but hopefully we might be able to hang out. So with that, thanks for hanging out with me this evening. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in my next crafty video. Thanks for watching.